Good morning, everyone. I think English is being exaggerated in Vietnam, especially young people. They get their hopes too high and they honor people who has 8 or 9 points in IELTS. And they think these people are smart, but I tell you, it's not true. Now I want you to look at this picture. She's my student. She's the senior manager in the corporation of the USA. And you know, her English is in intermediate level, just intermediate level. And people in her staff, they are good at English because they study abroad, they spend a lot of time learning English. She told me that. But she reads documents very quickly, and she has the best memory in her company. Really, her memory is incredible. But you know, so now she can communicate with other people in English quite fluently, really, quite well. But her vocabularies, you know, are in pre or intermediate level. But that's not the point, because her company needs, you know, a person who can work for them, who can make money for them. Not a person can speak English. Now, just example. So when you attend a meeting and your boss speaks a lot, but you cannot catch his main idea, do you think it's a good meeting? No, right? So many people, when they speak English very fast, very fast, but I don't know exactly what they want to say. It doesn't make sense. Too general. But they don't know. They think they are professional because their English is good. They are professional. No. So that's why a lot of people who get 8 or 9 points in IELTS, now they work for a corporation as a worker, junior manager, team leader, and they cannot get promoted. So then they become an English teacher. Okay, you know the problem. And other case, I will tell you. So I remember about 2 years ago, one of my students, he works for another corporation. And one day, he asked me for advice because his company, at that time, they wanted to promote him as a manager. At that time, he was just maybe a team leader of the sales department, just a team leader. So that's why they would like to promote him as a manager. And he asked me for advice. But in my experience, I know this is not an ordinary interview. So they will not, they would not ask you any kind of, questions like, why you want to work for us, something like that. No, they don't ask you these kinds of questions. So he told me, in the interview, they just asked him one question. So we would like to expand the market in Vietnam. Do you have any ideas? And he said, wow, amazing. So I was doing with the project. And after that, he told them about his projects, his plans. And he's got a job, got a position. Okay? So that's why if you don't have any plans, and you don't have good mindset, you cannot get promoted in big corporation. You just work for Vietnamese companies at a low position, not high position. Believe me, or not, it's up to you. All right, so that's why I want you to change your mind about IELTS, about the way you are learning English, right? So most of my students now, they are working for companies. They're not students. They are not young people. So that's why they know, they understand what I say, what I advise them to do. Okay? And all the centers, all the teachers, they try to, get attention from students because I think they have little experience in life. So that's why I think they cannot know exactly the truth. And my first major is business administration. So that's why now I teach English for people in business. And I also work as the senior manager in different places. And I also train people in, some kind of foreign companies, even Japanese company. It's a quite interesting experience because Japanese people, they speak English, Okay, so that's why I think you can understand what I want to say. And see you. Goodbye.